Hi everyone, and welcome back to Just with Dara. So, per the title, I have some news. I think this is going to be my last episode of the podcast. I know that I came back and I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this, like with my consistency. It's a hard episode. I was like, I'm gonna strive through and but I feel like just like with a lot of things that are going on and it's still a lack of motivation and podcast block, which is honestly, or podcasters block, which is honestly a real thing. Similar to writer's block, I feel like it's just best that I stop the podcast altogether. So this is my last episode. Yeah, I'm kind of sad to say that, but this will be the last Just with Dara episode. I'm sorry, I cannot even take myself seriously. Anyways, I'm joking. LOL. Because, it's April Fool's, which is kind of, as I was talking, I realized this kind of backfires if, you're not listening to this on April Fool's, which is when I'm recording it, because I'm really late, and it's 9 p.m., but that's fine. It kind of backfires if it's fine. Anyways, LOL. I just want to be funny, and, my friends are like, yeah, it's funny, so I was like, okay, I'll do that, but, only thing is, because, I was originally gonna, okay, so I was originally going to do it in the beginning, and then immediately be like, oh, I'm joking, ha ha ha, and continue with the actual episode. But then talking to someone, or two people actually, it was like, oh, okay, I'll do it in the beginning, and then say, oh, by the way, I got you guys, at the end. But, I realized I don't want to do that because, literally because of the fact that I don't have, an actual plan for this episode, it wouldn't really work. So me just talking about anything doesn't really make any sense when I just said that I was stopping it, and I would, sound happy about what I'm talking about, and I should, be sad. So I just decided, actually, now, in this moment, I was like, okay, never mind. I'll just say the truth now. But, yeah, I like celebrating April Fools. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk about for a little bit. So, literally, because I remember in middle school, in 8th grade, I was like, I need to start doing actual April Fool's jokes. So I started thinking of jokes, and I was like, okay, so maybe I could come to school with a fake cast or something, or crutches or something. And I was like, that's the perfect joke, right? So I planned that. I set a thing in my alarm. It was April 2020, and I was gonna be it was a few weeks, well, I guess March 2020, a few weeks before. I was like, oh, get the fake, look for a fake cast on Amazon, and I set this in advance. I set this actually. I think I actually started thinking of this. I mean, it may have been August of my 8th grade year, but it also may have been April Fool's the previous year, my 7th grade year, so April of 2019. And then COVID hit, so I didn't get to do it, and I was really sad because I remember during quarantine, I got the notification, and I was like, oh dang, that kind of sucks. And then I think, so then 2021, when I was a freshman, I think at that time, April Fool's was on April Fool's was on a Friday, right? And that was a weekday. And so I remember in August, I was like, okay, in August of 2020, I was like, okay, I have to do an April Fool's joke that's even funnier and that works even better because I have to, And so then, I was like, ooh, what if I did I don't know if this even makes sense. In my head, I feel I'm so funny for this, but I was like, what if I do a year-round April Fool's joke? So I was like, okay, first day of school, going into high school, I'm gonna have glasses and tell everyone oh, I started wearing glasses, and then April Fool's come, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, guys, hello, I was just joking, and carry the joke out for 8 months. I don't know. I find that funny in my head. It may sound really stupid and oh, you think you're the main character, but I find it kind of funny. And honestly, I feel in your own life, you kind of are the main character, and you have to let yourself be the main character. Give yourself that title, be the main character, have fun. But anyways, that didn't work because then we got news that oh, the first month would be virtual or whatever. And so I actually did buy glasses though, fake glasses. Again, this sounds weird, but don't judge me, okay? I find it funny, and oh well. But anyways, so I got fake glasses, and but then it literally did not work because we were online, right? And I would wear them online, and I told my friend, oh yeah, I started wearing glasses. And I was like, okay, whenever we go back in person, I'll just be like, oh, I'm joking whenever it comes to April. Because they did say we'd go back in person eventually. But honestly, and yes, I'm actually calling my friends out for this. I'm not going to say names or anything, but like, the fact that nobody really asked about it is kind of crazy. Because I told all of them, oh, I started wearing glasses. They believed me, right? And then like, I stopped wearing them at a certain point, right? Because I forgot about the joke in sophomore year, and nobody said anything. Like, bro, but whatever, it's fine. I guess it's also the same way. Like, some people don't really notice. Like, sometimes I guess I do this too. Like, sometimes I don't really notice like if my friend's glasses change or something, and I may notice like really really later, and it's like it's been changed for like 2-3 weeks, and I just now noticed. But okay, but still, I feel like they should notice. I don't know, whatever. That's just double standards. But yeah, and so like I never went back in person because like I realized I was kind of comfortable online. Actually, at first it was because like this is like sounds really lazy of me, but honestly I don't really care. Like I had like you have to have like PE as a requirement, right, to graduate. So I was like, oh, let me get it out get out the way freshman year. So I had it first semester freshman year, and after like being a month online, when it was time, because I remember like when I heard that we had to be online, I literally cried. Like I was actually really really sad about that. But then, like, when it was time, like, oh, the option to go back in person because it was still hybrid, I was like, gym online sounds kind of good. Like, why would I go back in person? And I feel like it's not even a thing of, like, oh, like, I don't like exercise. I feel like it's just, like, I don't like doing that stuff in front of other people. That's just because I'm really self-conscious. But, like, I really hate doing it in front of other people. So I was like, I'll just stay online for this semester. And I remember, like, no, like, that was actually really lazy of me, but whatever. And, like, so then I was like, second semester, I'll go back in person. And then I just like got way too comfortable at home. So like that like never happened. And I was just like at home the whole time. But honestly, it is what it is. I don't really regret it because I feel like if I was in person, I kind of would have been sad anyways because like I wouldn't have really had friends. But yeah. Anyways, that sounds actually really sad and embarrassing to admit out loud. But whatever. Anyways, so I was online, and then like I remember when April Fool's came, I had another notification in my calendar like, oh, there's me time to like tell the joke about the glasses, but it didn't work because I was online, and like nobody really cared enough to like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't really like I could just like text my friends and be like, oh well, guys, because nobody really cared. It's kind of funny when I think about it. Like literally nobody cared. I still have those glasses with me actually right now. One is in front of me. So one was just like fake glasses. I just like got them for fun because I thought they were cute and I thought it was funny in my head, and I actually still think it's funny honestly. And then the other ones are blue light glasses. So those ones like actually have a legitimate reason. But yeah. Anyways, that was just a little history of April Fool's jokes that I remember. I like celebrating April Fools. I feel like it's fun. I know for this year, I'm not gonna say it because like it's still gonna happen and I don't want to like expose the joke, but there's one that was supposed to happen that my friends and I were gonna do, but like it was kind of sucks because you know like so like April Fool's this year is on a Saturday, which sucks because it's like it's hard to do stuff at school. And then like I did like little jokes today, but like I don't think anybody really found them funny. In my head they were funny. My brother was like, you're not funny, but I found them funny. And then next year it's on a Sunday, and that's my last year of high school, so I don't really know how we're gonna like carry this out, but like I'm gonna do my best because I feel like it's really funny whatever this thing actually is that I'm not disclosing. But yeah, anyways, this episode I really have no clear plan, no clear direction, which is why it took me so long to film it anyways, because or record it or whatever, because I literally have been thinking about it all week, all day. I had alarms like every single day, like think of a podcast episode that me, and it just not come to my mind. Now that is to say, though, I have other episode ideas for like the rest of the season, which are mostly like with some with other people. Like, so in my head right now, there's like three lined up, which gives me up until episode. I guess yeah. So it gives me up until episode 7, or up until episode 8. So I have. Yeah, and then I'll have to think more of 3. Oh, yeah, just think 3 more before the season ends. So 8, 9, 10, which is kind of crazy. Also, what's kind of crazy is the fact that it's season 5, because, like, I feel like I didn't really think about that. Like, it's literally season 5 right now. Like, that's actually really crazy. Like, you know, like, that's just so crazy. Like season 5? Now, I do think what I'm probably going to do, because I was thinking about this, I may start doing, like, just 2 seasons a year. Because I guess so with the way it's been so far, I think 2021 was season 1, season 2, and season 3. I think, yeah, parts of season 3, I believe. And then 2022 has been the rest of season 3, season 4, summer miniseries, and the beginning of season 5, I guess. But I feel like, especially because of how I am right now, so I think when I finish, should probably be around, I guess, okay, so this is episode 4, right? So episode 5 will be April 8th, episode 6, 15th. I should probably finish around, like, mid-May-ish, beginning to mid-May. Is that how math works? I think. And so I feel like then I would just kind of, like, break for the whole summer and then continue back in August and finish August around, like, not August, and finish season 6 around, like, probably, like, October-ish, and then break again until, like, maybe January, maybe even February. I don't know, kind of depends on my schoolwork, honestly. And then when I break from, and like, you know what I mean, like, just do it. So, like, literally just, like, first part of the year, second part of the year, first part of the year, second part of the year. I feel like that's just gonna make it a lot easier for me instead of trying to, like, rush in episodes. Also, I just realized something. This is my 53rd episode. That's so crazy. Like, what the heck? That's actually, do I talk that much? That's so, I know I talk that much, but that's really crazy to me. 53 episodes. And yeah, that's wow. Okay. But anyways, wow, that's crazy. I think if I do anything during the summer, it'll probably just be like with like maybe like different places I go, just like episodes with the people that I like meet there. I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. You know what I mean? Just like kind of like special like so nothing like super like strict like every this day. Just like literally just like if I go somewhere and meet new people, okay, let's do a podcast episode. Like if I go, So yeah. Like I said, I don't really have a clear plan for this episode per se, because I think I said this already, but like I've been thinking about it all day and it just like wasn't really coming. But or rather, like I had other ideas, but like I didn't really feel like doing them, I guess, or I didn't really feel like they were. Yeah, I guess I just didn't really feel like recording them. Oh, also I realized though, I feel like I need to find other adjectives more than just crazy, because I think I've been saying like, oh, that's literally so crazy a lot, but like I'm probably gonna keep saying it, but it's fine. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to think about what else I can talk about to make it like a little bit longer, but I don't know. I feel like life is pretty cool right now. I mean, I have some stress at school, but like it's okay, you know. This year hasn't been too bad. Hopefully things start to like as the year is coming to, like the school year is coming to a close, like things get like, no, I say this, I know it's not gonna get less stressful, it's just gonna get worse. That's kind of funny. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like I've found semi ways to like handle it all to an extent. What's another thing I was gonna talk about? Oh yeah, okay, this is something I was thinking about before actually, and I may like do like a whole episode about this later, because I've talked about it with like different people. But you guys know how like in all of those like teen shows on Netflix, I feel like they like normalize a lot of things that I just feel like really shouldn't be normalized per se. Like, yeah, I know it happens, but like some of this stuff I was just kind of like, okay, like you guys are making it seem as if like this is perfectly like okay type of thing. Like you know, like I'll go more into detail with it if I actually end up doing the episode, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. Just like certain things that like I feel like teenagers shouldn't be doing, or like I don't know, it's kind of weird. Or like obviously, like I said, like I know it happens, like I'm not naive, right? But like I feel like in some Netflix shows, like it makes other people, like younger people, think like, oh, this is what's gonna happen like in high school for sure, and like this is like what I want to do type of thing, where like I just feel like it shouldn't really be like that. I don't know, but yeah. Another thing I guess I could talk about was like, okay, so I know like this season I'm gonna do an episode on like judgment and like, yeah, basically like why are people judgmental, and I mean, like, I'm guilty of it myself too. I really do try my best in every single situation to like obviously, like, I may think of something first and be like, oh, okay, but then like try to tell myself like, okay, like, you don't really know their situation and you don't like know their story, so you can't really judge, you know what I mean? But I know like how sometimes, like, I feel like I always kind of wonder like if people even realize that they do this, but I know like a lot of times people kind of, I mean, I'm sure I've maybe done it before to myself and I haven't noticed, but I feel like sometimes people like give people weird looks and then like they don't really like, and it's just kind of, it looks like, it just seems really mean and it feels really mean, but sometimes I wonder like if they notice. And the second thing is I don't even know, because like I can't even check myself because I'm not confidential enough to like ask them like, oh, like, why'd you look at me like that? Because like something happened recently where like this person just looked at me like really, really, really like weirdly, and in my head I was like, whoa, that was like the most judgmental face I've ever seen, right? But like I didn't really say anything, and it kind of just ruined like my mood for the entire day. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of like what made me think of doing an episode on judgment and stuff. I wonder if I should like say something though about it, cause like this person's a friend, right? And it honestly really did bother me, but I don't know if I should say something because I feel like maybe they're not even like, they didn't even like, I feel like they didn't even realize. Maybe it's like not thinking about it. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of like, and it happened like, well, I guess a day ago now, but like, I don't know. Anyways, honestly, I'm kind of just blabbling here. Like, I really have nothing to say of substance, like, at all. So I'm probably gonna stop talking. Um, Let me think, because the thing is, before this episode, I was like, oh, I should say that, and I feel like I've forgotten some of those things I said that I should say. And honestly, I'll probably remember once I click stop recording, which is fine. But, oh, yeah. The 2-year anniversary of the podcast is coming up soon on April 11th, which is really, here it is again, really crazy to think about and to believe, because it's like, wow, 2 years? Oh my gosh. But that's pretty cool, I think. So maybe I'll do a special episode for that. I don't know, maybe not. It's on a Tuesday, I believe. So I mean, I could obviously record in advance, but like, I don't really know what I'll be talking about. Anyways, I'm trying to think about what I did last year. Oh yeah, I like rated my episodes, I think. So I don't know. If I come up with something, maybe I'll do something. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. So keep brainstorming for that. Also, remember, if you have any like episode ideas or things like that, like, you can always send them in, because I'm pretty, semi open. No, I think I'm pretty open, but I'm pretty open to like ideas and stuff, and I would not. I'm pretty open to like episode ideas and stuff, and I honestly want to hear what you guys think I should talk about. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't have anything else left to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Honestly, it was literally just me talking kind of to myself. No, that sounds weird. I'm going to say I was talking to you guys. But, yeah. Thanks for listening. I hope my April Fool's joke was funny, and I hope it put a smile on your face, because I thought it was funny, and I'm like a comedian, basically. So, okay, let me not hype myself up too much. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to this episode, and that's the gist. Bye.